Oh. What's up, you sons of bitches? Let me get this shit situated here. Fuck. That's not right. Alright. What's up, you sons of bitches? So, tonight, we're not doing a vodka review. Nope, no vodka review. Even though I'm still drinking my Tito's. Almost done. But I thought we could have a little chit chat. I don't even know if I'll post this, but whatever. Yeah, it's kind of a state of the nation thing, I thought, maybe. But, yeah, how you guys holding up in all this craziness, all this nuttiness going on throughout the world, throughout the country? Maybe not, I guess the world too, but mostly the country, I guess. All this craziness. I don't know if you guys watch the news, but I keep up with the news pretty closely. And this is just, it's getting nuts. It's getting nuts. Like, nuts with a capital fucking N. You know? I don't know. Like, I never realized, I grew up in the 80s, and I never realized how, what the fuck word am I looking for? Stable? How great it was back then? Like, I don't know. Like, how there wasn't this conflict that you see now. I don't know. You know, I used to, not even, just a few years ago, like, you didn't see any of this shit that we're seeing now. Like, any of it. Literally. You know, I mean, if somebody told you who they supported in an election, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I'm for the other guy, and it was done. That was it. Like, you know, like, it wasn't a thing. And now it's like you support one fucking person over the other, and you want to kill each other. And what the fuck? Where did this come from? You know, like, where the fuck did this come from? I don't know. I don't know when it became so divisive. It's hard to say. I mean, I guess I know when, but I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just crazy. People are so fucking polarized right now. So goddamn polarized. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it ending well. I don't see it ending well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's like September 2nd. Excuse me, it's late, but it's like September 2nd or whatever. You know, Trump's in the White House, and, you know, whatever you think of Trump, whether you support him or you don't, like, he's there. So, I can tell you that half the country supports him, and half of the country will do anything to oust him. And, yeah, I mean, I think I've said this in a video before, but if the second half ends up pulling some shit that fucking ends up, you know, getting him fucking impeached or whatever, like, for something stupid or some kind of bullshit, it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. Because people who support him are not going to fucking deal with that shit. They're not going to be happy with it. And they're going to be like, you know what, we finally got a person in there that we voted for that we feel is not beholden to a political group or a, I don't know, like, oh God, I'm so tired, I'm sorry, but a political group or or anyone, you know what I mean, or a lobby or whatever. Like, he's not like in anyone's pocket because he's got money. He doesn't give a shit. Like, you can't buy him. You can't buy someone who's got money. I mean, maybe you can, but I don't think you can do Trump. But anyway, and like they're gonna say, well, you know, we finally voted for somebody who we think is actually cares about the country, and the left has decided to get rid of him with any means possible, and they're not gonna be happy with it. I can tell you that right now. Not gonna be happy with it. No, 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 no. And yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna be good. The problem is, like, here's the way I see it. You know, people keep talking about a civil war, like, oh, there's gonna be a civil war. But it's like, I've mentioned this many times before. I'm in Texas. Okay, so Texas is a red state. Like, we voted red for the past, I don't know how many decades, but like, okay, so civil war, right? So people start fighting because whatever they like, for whatever, you know, North versus South kind of thing, or liberal versus conservative. That'd be a better description. And but it's like, you go outside and who do you fight? Who do you know who supports what? I mean, we're just gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're fighting the Germans where you go into Germany and they're all Germans. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even here in Texas, we have like cities that are like liberal. You know, some of the biggest, all the major metropolitan areas, Austin and Houston and San Antonio, God forbid, I can't believe it. It breaks my heart, but voted blue this past election, and it's like, so we're all mixed in together. How do you fight that war? How do you do that? Like, people, there's not going to be any uniforms. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't even know. I really don't even know. I don't know, and I don't want to know, because I don't want to start shit. I couldn't imagine fighting my fellow Americans over politics. I don't know. It drives me crazy. I mean, I am a devout supporter of the Constitution, and, you know, a firm believer in liberty and small government, and you know, every man and woman should be able to seek their own freedom, and should basically be left alone by the government. Like, if they're not hurting anybody, leave them alone. Like, which is the exact opposite of the left. You know, big government. Like, government needs to control everything. But am I willing to kill people because of what I believe? I mean, no. I mean, I don't think so. But it's like, doesn't make it less important. I don't fucking know. I don't know fucking know how this is gonna end up, but I don't know. It's a hard fucking, I don't know. I really, it's terrible. It's a terrible time for us to be in right now, and I wish we were more unified in this, and I wish we could just, you know, I mean, I hate to point fingers, but it's like, I wish that the left would just, like, accept the fact that they lost the election, and, you know what, I mean, like, if you're upset about losing the election, fine, like, work on winning the next one. Like, you know what I mean? If you beat us fair and square, I'll deal with it. Like, I'll deal with it. Like, put Hillary in the fucking White House and like, yeah, it'll fucking suck and like, but I'm not gonna become violent because of it and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just deal with it. Like, try to win the next election. But they don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. I mean, it's like they have to dispose of Trump however they feel fit. So, I don't know. It's not right. It doesn't seem right to me. And, you know, I get it. Like, I get it. You don't like him. Like, that's fine. I mean, in the beginning, he wasn't my first pick for president, you know? But he's a hell of a lot better than Hillary Clinton. And, he's there. So, you know, it's like, I've heard this analogy before. It's like, I don't remember how it goes exactly, but something about killing the pilot of your plane because you don't like him. Like, when you're still 30,000 feet up in the air, it's like, what? Like, that's kind of where we are. Like he's in charge now, so like help him out. Like, let him, maybe he'll make some good decisions that you weren't thinking of. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But we are in a tough spot. I can tell you that right now. I'm not that old, but in all my years, I haven't seen anything like this. Like, as far as the country being divided and so, I don't know, for lack of a better term, riled up. I mean, you know, they say that, like, as far as like race relations, that it's bad now, and I agree, it is. But it's like when I was growing up in the 80s, like, nobody gave a shit. I don't know, at least where I lived. I mean, I lived in predominantly Mexican, like, city, San Antonio, you know, mostly Mexican. But, like, everyone got along. I mean, normal shit, you know? So, I don't know. Not like today. So, I don't know. This is probably nothing. I don't even know if I'm going to post this, to be honest, but I just would like vent to you guys. Maybe get you guys thinking, you know, it's terrible to think that it could possibly come to violence, like Americans against Americans, and that's hasn't happened for 150 years, and it's terrible. So, anyway, like I said, I've always advocated, you know, if you're a conservative, if you're a liberal, whatever, go get your neighbor who voted for the other guy and go share some Tito's, to share some shots, you know, and talk to each other civilly, you know, intelligently. And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at how much you actually agree on, you know, and how little difference there is between you two. But it's like when the media, they describe it, and you would think you're, like I said, like how does it go? One was from Mars and one was from Venus or whatever, but it's not like that. I think there's forces that are dividing us early, and they're doing a damn good job of it right now. So we need to fight that, and just be understanding, you know, be tolerant of other people's beliefs. If they want to believe whatever they want to believe, like, let them do it. Like, whatever, that's cool. Like, I don't believe what you believe, I don't agree, but it's cool. We can disagree, you know? So, whatever, man. Alright, guys. Well, this is getting kind of long-winded. I'm sorry. And this is not like the main shit of my channel. So, I just wanted to get that out there. I thought that might be a little more important than this vodka versus that vodka tonight. So, alright, guys. Well, you know, have a shot for me. Drink responsibly. And, you know, spend a little time with your neighbor. And try to find some common ground. And I bet you'd be surprised at how much common ground there is. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.